Friends, we have already seen in our previous lesson what is banking. Now, in this lesson, we are going to see in detail what are the functions of banks. We have seen also that a banker plays various roles. Sometimes he is a debtor, sometimes he is a creditor, sometimes he is a lessor, sometimes he is playing various roles depending upon the situation. Now, he plays, depending upon the roles he plays, the functions he performs also changes. In this lesson, we are going to see the various functions that a banker performs. The first function is the traditional or primary functions, which means accepting of deposits and giving loans. Then the agency functions a bank performs. Sometimes bank acts as an agent. Under the agency function, he collects checks, he performs standing instructions. All those functions come under agency functions of a bank. Then the third function we are going to see is utility function. Some banks do a lot of utility functions like collection of tax, giving of safe deposit locker, etc. So we are going to see all the three functions, various functions of a bank, and then followed by the concept called universal banking. The modern banks perform various functions, and the primary function of a bank is accepting of deposits. We have already seen what is the definition of a bank. Banking means what? Accepting of deposits from the public. That is what we have already seen. Therefore, we can classify the functions of a bank as follows. The functions of a bank are: first, primary function; and then secondary functions. The primary functions can be classified as acceptance of deposits, and having accepted the deposits, can a banker remain still? No, he has to lend. Then the second function is granting of loans. The secondary functions can be further classified into agency functions, and then utility functions. What are agency functions? Agency functions are those in which the banker acts as an agent on behalf of the customer. For example, collection of check or doing standing instruction. Utility function, a banker, apart from doing the primary function and the agency function, he also does some utility functions like selling of mutual funds, selling of insurance products. All those functions are collection of taxes. All these things come under utility functions. Therefore, we are going to see the functions of a bank in three major categories. First is primary function, which is accepting of deposit and granting of loans, and then agency function, in which he is acting as an agent on behalf of the customer, like collection of checks, etc. And the third, utility function, where a banker does a lot of function like a collection of taxes, selling of mutual funds, selling of gold coins. All those things come under utility functions. We shall see all the three functions in detail.